At the height of the Cold War, the KGB was the largest secret police and espionage force on the planet, with more than 300,000 agents. Under orders from the Kremlin, the KGB focused its considerable resources on areas that some would call fringe science. The KGB investigated the power of psychics. Experiments were conducted to test the feasibility of gathering intelligence through mind control. A man with a taste for blood headed the paranormal division of the KGB.
The KGB research into the anomalous phenomena had begun in the 1920s, when a special laboratory, so-called dark room, was created. From the middle 1930s, Russian psychics had been persecuted under Stalinist regime. Gleb Boki, who was in charge of the paranormal phenomena of the KGB, was a sinister and cruel person who was known to drink human blood. The KGB had conducted psychotronic weapons research on prisoners that were sentenced to die, and also political dissidents. When Gleb Boki and people who had studied the anomalous phenomena with him in the KGB were executed in 1937, all of the files were transferred, as far as we know, to the most secret archives of the KGB. However, the paranormal research went on. Under Khrushchev, great successes have been achieved in the Soviet Union with the paranormal. Some of the first biogenerators and machines to alter human minds came to the scene. The Americans were worried about Soviet research programs because they knew that the Soviet Union would not use it for peaceful means, that the Soviet Union was there to conquer and to overtake the United States.
There's going to be a hearing tomorrow to see whether or not there's any legal basis why you have to stay here.
I'm not crazy.
If it was up to you, would you like to leave the hospital tomorrow?
I'd like to leave the hospital tomorrow because I've got things I got to do.
Okay, well,
It's the first of the month. There's a lot of rent to be paid and all that.
Okay, what brought you into the hospital?
I turned myself in on a 5150 because I felt like killing myself.
Okay, so you came here voluntarily.
So I could stop from killing myself.
And what was going on that you felt like killing
It
yourself?
was 3 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep. All the same thoughts kept racing through my mind over and over and over again. I just wanted them to stop. Period. Then I thought, well, if I kill myself, I'll stop thinking. And I thought, well, that isn't too good of an idea either because you've got friends and people around you who love you. So I stopped that thought. And I said, well, who am I going to call? And I called up Ghostbusters. I mean, no, that came out wrong. It's a joke. I didn't call Ghostbusters. I called a crisis intervention center and talked to them on the phone. They said there was nothing they could do for me for one night. So I wound up here by ambulance. Paid an ambulance to take me.
Okay.
Because the crisis intervention couldn't do anything for me.
Have you ever made any suicide attempts?
Oh yeah, I have. A couple of them when I was 19.
Okay. Are you usually able to ask for help when you start feeling like that?
No, I was never able to ask for help before.
Okay, so this is a new thing.
This is a
You're
new
coming
thing
into
for
the
me.
hospital.
Yeah,
Okay.
the way I came in here is unlike any other way I've ever come into a hospital. Asking people, please help me, so I do not kill myself.
That's all the questions I have for
Okay.
right now.
Can I go back in now? Yeah, I'm getting very uncomfortable out here. I think somebody might be trying to shoot me. Somebody might be trying to kill me.
At the height of the Cold War, the KGB was the largest secret police and espionage force on the planet, with more than 300,000 agents. Under orders from the Kremlin, the KGB focused its considerable resources on areas that some would call fringe science. The KGB investigated the power of psychics. Experiments were conducted to test the feasibility of gathering intelligence through mind control. A man with a taste for blood headed the paranormal division of the KGB.
The KGB research into the anomalous phenomena had begun in the 1930s, when a special laboratory, so-called Dark Room, was created. From the middle 1930s, Russian psychics had been persecuted under Stalinist regime. Lev Bokin, who was in charge of the paranormal phenomena of the KGB, was a sinister and cruel person who was known to drink human blood. The KGB had conducted psychopathic weapons research on prisoners that were sentenced to die and also political dissidents. When Gleb Bokin and people who had studied the anomalous phenomena with him in the KGB were executed in 1937, all of the files were transferred, as far as we know, to the most secret archives of the KGB. However, the paranormal research went on. Under Khrushchev, great successes have been achieved in the Soviet Union in the paranormal. Some of the first biogenerators and machines to alter human minds came to the scene. The Americans were worried about some of the research programs because they knew that the Soviet Union would not use it for peaceful means. But the Soviet Union was there to conquer and to overtake the United States.
I get to the point where I don't want to live anymore because the mental process of mine takes over. When I think I'm doing good for a while, something mental takes over and it scares me. Years ago, I didn't do that. Years ago, I didn't have to worry about that one thing. I was one less paranoid. I mean, one less crazy. I was one less crazy. I mean, years ago, I didn't have this new mental problem. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty scary. That's why I called the police. Nobody else is doing it. Boy, those people at 7-Eleven, they're always on the phone talking about me. Always. Especially in the summertime, nice weather. They're always talking about me, calling hospitals, Barnes, St. John's. There's a lot of doctors at not 7-Eleven, Quick Trip. You know what Quick Trip is? There's always a lot of doctors and nurses going there making fun of, like, kill her or do something to her.
Do you notice changes in your attention with your illness?
Huh?
Do you notice changes in attention with your illness?
I'm retarded.
But do you notice having problems focusing attention or keeping your attention on things?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
I don't know. What was that again?
When's the last time you felt good?
I don't remember. It's killing me. It's keeping me from having a boyfriend, keeping me from driving. It's killing me. Like in China or somewhere. I just believe if somebody's been suffering years ago, they should take an OD and die, because psychologically they may not want to take the OD, but to get out of their misery they might. They fight it every night. And every day he's always fighting with me. Michael's always fighting with me. Drop dead, geek, retarded bitch. Oh, that stuff doesn't mean shit to me anymore. I'm so used to it. I do have a brain problem. But I don't have a brain tumor.
I'm scared of people. I'm so scared I can tell you that picture's got a headache.
I do have a brain problem. But I don't have a brain tumor.